Teslas in winter. Winter is here. So, it's a good time to review some of the things you should be aware of when it comes to driving your Tesla in colder weather. Whether you've just recently moved to a colder climate, or just want some winter driving advice, we will be sharing a few Tesla tips with you in this video. Before we continue, please subscribe to our YouTube channel by hitting the subscribe button below to get a notification on our next video. Whether you drive an electric car or a gasoline car, cold weather will reduce the efficiency of your vehicle. With a Tesla, you will quickly notice a reduction in range. Electric cars like to keep their batteries in an optimal operating temperature range. So, every time you get into your car, your Tesla uses a lot of energy to heat the battery. Preconditioning. You must take full advantage of the scheduled output functionality added through Tesla's software updates. For scheduled departure, tap Charging Scheduled Departure Scheduled Depart at. To precondition, open the Tesla app and tap Climate Turn On. And, to defrost, open the Tesla app and select Climate Defrost icon. This way, not only can your Tesla be recharged outside of rush hour, which could lower your electricity bill, but it can also warm up the battery and cabin in case you want to leave. This prevents your car from having to use its energy to heat the battery. Also, if you are scheduling a supercharge, make sure to set the supercharger as your navigation destination. When a Tesla is directed to navigate towards a supercharger, the battery is automatically preheated to allow for a faster charge when you're finally there. Plug-in. Regardless of whether you need extra range or not, you should keep your car plugged in winter whenever possible. This allows the car to use energy from outside the battery to keep warm. Remember, a healthy battery is a happy battery. They not only minimize the loss of range and maximize performance, but also prevent the battery from being unnecessarily damaged. Wipers. In general, if you're expecting an extremely cold night, it's a good idea to move the wipers completely away from their standard resting position. Or at least to a position where the heat from the cabin can melt ice that might have caused your wipers to freeze to the windshield. To raise your wipers, Tesla has the option to put your wipers in service mode, which causes them to move to the center of the windshield. You can find the button in Controls Service Wiper Service Mode on. Note that this will not allow you to lift the wipers to break contact with your windshield. However, the owners have suggested placing small objects at the base of the wipers to wedge them and make the wipers rise slightly from the surface. Regardless, in this position, the heat from your cabin should be in contact with the windshield and melt the ice clinging to the wipers. Mirrors. If you'd like your mirrors to fold automatically, it may be in your best interest to turn off the auto fold feature in cold weather. In freezing temperatures, your mirrors can freeze in their closed position. If they unsuccessfully try their best to break free, it is possible to burn out the engines. To find the option to disable the automatic folding mirrors, go to Model S/X, controls Vehicle Mirror Autofold. Model 3/Y, controls Quick Controls Mirrors Mirror Autofold. If your mirrors freeze, Tesla recommends opening and closing them manually to break the ice. Defrost. To warm up the car, Tesla has implemented a defrost function in its app. This allows you to defrost your windows before you go out. Tesla also recommends using the defrost function before charging. In extreme conditions, the charging port can freeze and cause a slower charge rate. The car will indicate a frozen charging port with a blinking amber light. Braking. If you are fully committed to single-pedal riding, you may need to adjust in winter. You should set your regenerative braking force to the lowest setting available. This is done simply for safety reasons. Strong regenerative braking can be too aggressive in icy conditions and could cause your Tesla to lose traction and slide. Of course, it depends on individual weather conditions, but you should be aware of this, especially if the roads are icy. Regardless, cold weather can force you to use the brake pedal whether you like it or not. If you drive with a cold battery in cold weather, it will not draw any power from the regeneration system and must therefore brake independently. Fortunately, your Tesla should let you know if your range will display when both your regenerative braking and power are decreased. Once the battery gets back up to a reasonable temperature, regenerative braking and power should return. Chill mode. While on the topic of safety, it's probably best to disable performance mode. Tesla performance in cold weather is already impacted negatively, and there's no reason to go drag racing against snowmobiles. You're not going to be speeding through icy streets, at least not safely. Therefore, it's recommended that you switch your power to chill mode, to limit the amount of torque that's delivered to the wheels, as this lowers the risk of your tires losing traction. The switch to a lower power level should also help you with countering range loss in cold weather too. What do you think about Tesla's cars and their performance in the winter? Are you satisfied with the methods of response to its shortcomings? Thanks for watching this video. Please share your opinions in the comments section below, and remember to click the subscribe button to be the first person to watch new videos on this channel.